Hey y'all, I'm Kasey.
And I'm MG, and this is Soul Tide.
We are two platonic soulmates sharing our thoughts and feelings on friendship, social issues, and healing in today's America.
With a focus on queer existence in the evangelical South and answering the philosophical questions that come with it.
Hey y'all, welcome to the pod.
What's up, everybody?
I am blessing everyone with my presence today. MG has decided not to do so because it would just be too much for everyone.
Yeah.
Both of us were on today.
Yeah, the combination of not only sparkling wit, but attractiveness would probably blind and deafen anyone watching and listening. So,
Yeah. They missed us last week because neither of us were on.
right.
Maybe the week. How long has it been? I don't remember
It's been a minute
the
since
last time I posted an actual video of anything. Anyways, so we're recording and it's gonna be a little bit of a short one because it is 10:30 and it is Wednesday and I have to get this uploaded. So very short. But before we start off into the serious topics, I want to show you my creation.
Oh, okay.
And this is only for people that can see the video, so
Right.
go to Patreon.
So if you can't, fuck you.
Just kidding, just kidding. So, okay, it's not completed.
Okay.
Okay. And I know I showed it to you, but I'm showing like everyone else. So
Nice.
like, so this is my water carrier and it's gonna be weighted down a little bit. So I'm trying to like push it down because there's gonna be water in it. But like, I made this thing and it's made of plastic bags. And of course, it's not like beautiful, but I'm like, it's still cool.
Oh, it's really cool, I think.
And then I'm working on the strap right now.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna do like 4 or 5 rows so it's not too like pressure pointy, you know?
Yeah, I would say.
Um, and then yeah, so I was like, I just want to like create like a water carrier for my walks. And I'm like, sure, I could just buy like a $20 to $50 one, but I'm like, this could be a cool little project. So that's what I've been doing. And it's um I diverged from my main project that I've been doing. That's gonna be a while before it's done. But yeah, so I thought it was cool. So
I find it very impressive, yes.
and now I'm just like, now I want to make a phone carrier, a mace carrier. I'm just like
Uh,
have like plastic bag carriers all over me.
yeah, at some point someone's like, should we have an intervention? She's wearing her bras are made of plastic
That's
bags.
a good idea.
I mean, hey.
Wait, actually.
Okay, so the intervention's coming sooner than
I'm just like lingerie.
hey. I mean,
Plastic bags.
if sustainability turns you on, it turns you on. Listen.
Swimsuit? I wonder how that would work.
Well,
I mean, it wouldn't weigh you down. It's plastic.
yeah. A positive plastic in the ocean.
I'm liking this.
The gears are turning. I can see.
Yeah, I like this. Well, speaking of interventions, I technically had one with MG and Morgan
Hmm.
and Grant and my primary care doctor and my mother. And you know what? I didn't appreciate it.
Wow.
None
Okay.
of it. Fuck all of you.
All right. Well, hey,
Totally kidding. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
yeah, I'm gonna clip that and send it to your mom.
Um, no, so apparently I have like this thing called like chronic anxiety or whatever.
Apparently, my mental health is like suffering for some reason.
You know, I saw this thing and I'm making a compilation of like photos of my mental breakdown and this photo is going to be a part of it and it says I'm gonna just show you if you can like it's like background okay, it's like
Mhm.
trees background and it says I apologize if I appear anxious and stressed. I've been paying attention and I'm like
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
So let me just do I want to read these before or after I share? Because last week's podcast I put up, it was like 16 minutes, and I did discuss, I was like, so I'm struggling a little bit, but I haven't talked to my primary care doctor about it yet. And I'm gonna make an appointment, which I did, and I got in the same day. And went in and I want to say I don't want to talk about this
Oh, well.
because I am embarrassed and like annoyed with myself in my mind and body, but I'm just like, get over yourself, you know? And yeah, so this is, I don't know. I'm It's okay for me to not put on this like facade of like, no, nothing's wrong with me. I'm good. I'm strong. I got everything under control.
Right.
Sometimes we break, and that's okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Whether it's like mind, body, spirit, whatever, we break, we need some help, and that's okay. I'm 28. It's been a long time coming, you know?
Yeah, the fact that it hasn't happened until now is amazing. It's marvel. But yeah, and you're being a little judgmental towards yourself, and that's okay. That's normal too. But you wouldn't be like that towards anybody else. So, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sharing it because I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's okay. Like, it happens. Like, we can talk about it. We're good. It's good. We're getting help.
So brave. So brave.
And so yeah, I went to my doctor and I was like, one, freaking out about like my hand, not freaking out with her, but I was like, this is causing me a lot of anxiety because I don't believe that there's not anything not wrong, or is that correct? Not anything not wrong with my arm?
Yeah, you didn't believe that you were fine
Yes.
medically. You were
And
wrong.
And so I was like, I don't know what I believe, and I think it's probably, maybe it is fine, but like something's not fine, but it's not gonna kill me. But I want to know what it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was stressing me out because I have really bad health anxiety. And I was also just like talking to her about my anxiety about like this is controlling my life for like 3 weeks, and I'm going to bed crying because I'm like, I'm going fucking crazy. Put me in grippy socks and a stray jacket. Like, I don't want to feel this way.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just need help with that. Like, it's ruining my life. And she was like, okay, yeah. So, like, have you talked to somebody? I was like, yes, I have. It didn't help. Not saying that I'm not going to try again. I'm just saying this one specific person didn't tell me anything I didn't already know. And I know I need to find somebody else to help, which I'm working on. But then she suggested medication. And then I was like, yeah, a friend of mine like suggested like an as needed anxiety med. And she was like, I think you need one every day. And weeping. I was weeping.
Oh, in the
Bawling my eyes out. I was like, don't you say that to me.
on your knees in the doctor's office, just crying.
Yeah. Yeah. It was embarrassing.
Well, it's stressful. It's like a huge, like that's a big undertaking, you know, especially if you've never been like on a medication like
Yeah.
long ever before, which you haven't, right? So,
No.
so that's like a stressful thing to start out. I mean, it's
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I've gotten on is my Nurtec for my migraines. That's the only thing I've ever been like consistently
yeah,
prescribed. And I had to go in and beg for that because I went so long without medication because I don't like taking medication.
right.
And there's just a beetle crawling across my floor.
Okay.
Um so yeah, so she put me on Zoloft, which I know is an antidepressant, and a lot of people were confused why she put me on that, but it does also treat anxiety.
Right.
I guess it's like second hand. Is that how you would put that?
Second hand? What do you mean?
Like it's not like directly for anxiety, but like it's primary and then secondary.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like it has it's a multiple use medication.
But
Right.
primarily for depression.
Yeah, primarily for like affecting your body's ability to produce serotonin, which 100% has an effect on anxiety as well.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So when I told my friend Morgan, who's a nurse, she was like, "No, I understand why she did that." And I was like, "Okay, cool, cool, cool." And um, let's see, I am on it. Is this, let's see, what day did I go in? Thursday? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been almost a week, right?
Yeah, I went in Wednesday or Thursday. And let's see, on Sunday or Saturday, I had a full-blown anxiety attack that lasted 24 hours. Worst experience of my life. And wouldn't wish it on anybody. Like that shit sucked.
Oh.
And I've had panic attacks, but
Mhm.
like this was like 12 hours or more.
Yeah.
And it just kept coming in waves, and like it was so severe at first I literally thought I was having a heart attack, and I was like, my arms are numb, my chest is numb, they're cold, but at the same time I have this heat radiating through my chest and into my arms, and a fucking crazy feeling.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm dying, I'm having a heart attack, I need you to call an ambulance because I'm gonna die right here. And so Grant called, and I had to walk downstairs, which was very rude.
You're like, come to me, bitches.
No, literally, I was like, I'm actively dying. Please don't make me. I'm gonna fall. Um, but I walked down and they were like, okay, you're having an anxiety attack. You're okay. And um they were there for, I don't know, 30 minutes, and they left, and they didn't charge us because in Mississippi they do have to charge you for just visiting you.
Hmm.
But they were like, we're not gonna charge you. And we're like, okay, thank you. And then it lasted for so fucking long. So very annoying, and don't ever want that to happen again.
Yeah.
I could just not get it under control. It was like so weird, um, to not have it under control. I don't know. Like it was just
Yeah.
weird. Um, so I have been like every day being like, please don't, please don't do that again. Um, and maybe not every day since, but like a few days since I've had like maybe a minor little where I'm like, I can feel it, and I'm like, no, 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 it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
you're okay. Like, focus on something else. Um, so yeah, so it's been really fun.
So
Um,
fun.
so fun. And MG did come and visit me. Let's see.
I think you had it on Saturday and I came on Sunday afternoon or like Sunday.
No, you didn't. No. Oh, yeah. Okay. I had it on Saturday,
Yeah.
and Palmer and Dolan came over Sunday, and you came over the next day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, because they came over Sunday. You didn't come over Sunday.
All right. I'm gonna believe you, but I don't believe you because everybody was at the Baptist church across the street from my cousin's house when I dropped Lori off.
Well, maybe I had it on Friday then.
Maybe.
No, Friday. Yeah, maybe I had it on Friday because, oh, here we are. Wait. Um,
We're like those old people trying to tell a story where like it was June of 1970. No, that's not right. It was 1973. Living in
I don't
Tacoma.
know. I was pretty positive they came on Sunday.
Let me look. I'm looking. Because I will. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, fill that space. The silence.
It was Sunday when I was down there. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna question that. But so anyways, Angie came down and kept me company. It was very nice. And then they brought me a little card and some gifts.
Yeah.
But let's see. So yeah, okay. So a few things were said before that, where you said,
Uh-oh.
because I was like, my safe space is Kroger, so I want to go to Kroger.
Right. Yeah.
And you said, which I just thought was funny, was better to have had a mental breakdown at Kroger than to have not been to Kroger at all.
God, yeah.
And I said, you know me so well.
It resonates. Yeah.
And then when I had my medication and I like picked it up in the bottle, the pills were shaking around, you said hearing the pills rattle suits you.
You making a log of
Yeah. Like this is fucked up and funny at the same time. And your card said
oh no.
with sunflowers also.
Yeah. Oh, they still look good. Yay. Nice.
Here's one piece. Yep, there we go. And then your card said on the front of it, it said, yay, yay, yay. Do I have it still up here? Yes, I do.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And it says, congrats on your new mental illness. I always knew you had it in you. Love your Sutton Christ, MG.
Listen, I feel like laughter is the best medicine, and also that was true.
I told my mom what you said,
No.
and she gasped. And then she was laughing, and she was like, well, as long as you find it funny.
And did you find it funny?
Yes, I'm laughing.
Good.
I'm like, it's fucked up, but I'm laughing, like, no, but it is funny. It's funny.
Well, I feel like we both have like a very refined dark humor, and so I was like, "This is gonna kill."
Yeah.
I sent it to my mom, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's perfect."
Yeah. No, it is. It's good. Like brought laughter and everything when needed for sure. But so yeah, so that's how that's been going. And I guess since like last Thursday, it feels like it's been so much longer than that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna think about it.
No.
I'm like, and panic attack.
And we have to end the recording because Kasey is on the floor.
Yeah, it's just been a long 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so that's been fun. And I've just been trying to stay busy. Or today's Wednesday, so yeah, right out of week. So yeah, I just been trying to stay busy and yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Anxiety is weird and panic, anxiety attacks, weird, not fun. Don't recommend at all.
No. Terrible.
And yeah, so there's my update, I guess.
What a fun update. Yeah, the experiencing like an anxiety attack, like a prolonged anxiety attack versus a panic attack is like wild. Because especially for your first time, because usually a panic attack is like it's super sudden
Mhm.
and like, oh shit, I'm hyperventilating, but it's over in like probably less than an hour, and then you're like, wow, that was crazy. Glad that's done. But an anxiety attack can go on for so long and have so many like heart attack symptoms and all sorts of things that then, like, especially if you already have medical anxiety like you do, then you're literally feeling those symptoms, and so it's hard to differentiate. And so like I'm so sorry about your plot currently.
Thank
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're
Yeah,
gonna
it was
like a champ.
thanks.
Yeah, well, you are literally raising a child also at the same time, so I'm like, Jesus Christ, okay, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're doing great.
Yeah, I just like today I had like a minor little hiccup of like freak out
Mhm.
and um breathe through it, and I was like, I need to what I've been doing is a lot of cardio.
Mm, yeah.
Lots of walking around in this heat advisory.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
And running and everything at the gym. But Monty and I went out into the backyard and he was playing in the pool.
Mhm.
And I was sitting out in the sun. And this is a little kiddie pool, not like a massive pool, but and he was like sliding into it. And then I was like had my legs out in the sun and I was crocheting my plastic bags and I was just like keeping myself busy
Yeah,
and sweating my fucking ass off.
yeah, I bet.
And we were out there for like an hour, and this is like midday, like 3 o'clock. And so that helped. And then yeah, I've been doing a lot of crocheting, really trying to get that done. But I was like, okay, my arm actually really does hurt, but it's because I crocheted so much. Because I was like, I don't know. It's weird. Because I really did feel like something was wrong with my arm, and that's what was like, I'm like, okay, nothing's gonna kill me. But then my brain was like, but are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I'm so hyper focused on my veins in my hands for some reason. Um, because I have a knot in my hand, in the palm of my hand, like in here.
Right.
And like can't really see it, but it like looks like a knotted vein. Um, and so they were like, you're not having a stroke. And I was like, great, but are you sure? And
But
because they did a CAT scan, they did blood work, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they would have seen something, you know?
yeah.
Um, so I'm like, okay, cool, but like, what is it? And so like super hyper focused on that. And I'm like, my arm does feel funny, don't know why. And then I came to the conclusion that I work with my hands a lot.
Mhm.
And I pick up Monty a lot. I pick up the tortoises a lot. I'm moving heavy stuff, and I could have very easily just like strained my arm,
Right.
um, which is a very like very likely could happen, has
Yeah.
happened. And I also go to the gym and everything. I don't think it happened there, but um, and it's my right arm. This is the hand that I have hyperextended playing softball, and I
Mhm.
had to quit softball because it wouldn't heal. So Um, very likely that that is what happened and that's what I'm feeling, but my brain is focused on the veins in my hand and that's what's freaking me out for some reason. And I'm like, and then I'm like, none of that makes fucking sense. Like the hyperextending, that makes sense to me, but like the veins and whatever, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like I'm like, I'm healthy,
Yeah.
I'm active, I I don't eat shitty. Like, of course I eat shit, but like I'm not eating shitty like a lot of people, you know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
I'm eating well. And I'm just like it just wouldn't make sense unless I'm just an anomaly. You know, I'm that 1% of like so
Yeah.
but I think they would have maybe caught that with the blood work. So
They would have been like, oh yes.
yeah, depending on what they were testing for, because I wasn't sure, and I told my primary care doctor, I was like, I don't know what they tested for. Definitely a stroke, but not sure what else. So, and then my ER bill came in because I did go to the ER for this. Not sure if I said that. No, yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
My ER bill came in 1,500.
Woof. Woof. That's nuts.
But they didn't put insurance on it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Because I was like, even with the 1,500, I was like, fuck, okay, I get it. Like they did a whole CAT scan of my head and everything. So I was like,
yeah.
I feel like that's right. But then I realized they didn't put insurance on it, even though I gave them my insurance card. And today I just got the bill and it's $250.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, yeah. But I am kind of confused because I have that bill and I also have a separate bill for the lab work. That's $60. So I'm like, why are there two different bills? I'm kind of confused. So I have to call and get that figured out. But at most it's like 300. So
Yeah. Well, they could be using like just like a different company, like a different lab to do the blood work, but still on site. Like companies will come in and like have phlebotomists and stuff. So
and they charge you separately for that?
could be. Yeah.
Odd.
Indeed.
Well, anyways, today Grant and I were fucking around in the front yard and he freaking hit my hand
Oh no.
in this spot. I was like, ah!
You're like, great, you popped the
No,
fucking
literally. I was like,
You're like, better say goodbye to me. I hope it was
Yeah.
worth it.
I was like, the clot is moving to my heart. That's what's happening. Or brain, wherever. I don't even know where it goes. It's going somewhere.
I think it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm good.
But not on you because you are not gonna have a stroke. So
Hopefully ever.
ever. Yeah, knock on wood.
Hopefully ever. No, I'm really just like, I really want to go like get a full body scan.
I really want you to go to therapy.
Therapy's not going to help me if I have a stroke and die, okay? So.
Oh, what? Hey, whoa. Hey. You can't see me, but I'm raising my arms in a I no harm type of manner.
I just like, I get it. I should go to therapy. But also, how are they going to help with my like health anxiety?
What do you mean? My therapist and I talked about you today.
I bet you did.
No, and she was like literally she's so sweet because at the end of the session she goes, I was like, what? And she goes, I'm just thinking about your friend. And I was like, aw. And she said, yeah, I'm just like thinking, do I like know somebody like in Mississippi? Like, but like I don't. And then she goes, wait, hold on. That's her situation, not ours. And I was like, you're right, it is. And I was like, I'm going to be encouraging, but that's all I can do. And she was like, good, yeah, I overstepped. And I was like, yeah. But she knows how much you mean to me, and so she wants you to be okay,
Yeah.
That turned out fair. Shut up. Anyway.
Anyway, so
So she's a therapist.
Huh?
I said, so she says get a therapist.
Yeah. I just like yes, I know. I'm just annoyed. I'm just like,
I get it.
maybe if I could do like once a month or something.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm probably someone who's like almost desensitized to therapy, quote unquote. Because I got like hooked into it at like 13 or 14, I guess. So it's like it's been a part of my life for just a really long time. So um I don't know. So it's just like not even a thing for me to think about, like I don't judge myself for it or have any reservations about it. But it did, of course, take me a long time to find the right therapist.
Yeah, and that's really the biggest holdup is like I really don't want to have to jump through so many people and repeat the same thing over and over again.
Oh yeah.
Like that's my biggest thing with it, and also like money. I don't want to have to spend so much money.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be cool if I could find where my insurance covers it. That would be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I'm just annoyed with it. It's not, if I could find somebody, that'd be great. I just don't really want to do all the work in between.
Well, yeah. You either got to make it a priority or not, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
It's a lot. And then, of course, especially like when you're, I won't say crisis, but when you're in quote unquote crisis, it's obviously also so much of like an emotional weight to then try and navigate finding a therapist. Like that's hard to do when you're in the best of places, or it's at least taxing to do when you're in the best of places. So of course it's even harder when you're in the middle of going through something and adjusting on meds and everything. So it's fucked that when you need it the most is when it's hardest to get. But
yeah.
but you've got a ton of support, which is lovely. Which is lovely. And not that I didn't think that your mom supported you, but for your mom to be like, I think she should see a therapist. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. She's asked me several times if I've
Yeah.
talked to
I
somebody.
was like, I literally was almost like, oh, I'm so proud of you for embracing therapy, girl. Yeah, and I was like, she does. Oh my God. No, that's not what I said.
I'm like, Mom, if you go to therapy, I'll go to therapy.
Oof. I did that to my dad one time. He didn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for all I know, she could be going to therapy. She doesn't like talking to us about her
Right?
like
Yeah.
stuff, so I don't really know, but um yeah, I don't know, but it's all annoying and it's a journey and I'm just like it's not gonna be forever. It's okay.
Right.
Even though it's like so scary and it's like, is this going to be forever? And that's terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Um, but no, it's only been like right at a week, and I'm like, okay, we're adjusting to our meds. I think
Right.
it's all good. Each day will get better. Um, yeah, I think I'm already, I don't know, I'm just like, I blame the Zoloft for my anxiety attack. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying because like it's not a coincidence I started it and then had a full-blown anxiety attack.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it played a role at least.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm like that's never like I've had panic attacks and everything, but that was like nothing I've had before.
Yeah.
And it did say it can cause it to get worse before it gets better. I'm
100%.
like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's crazy. But yeah. And also I'm just such like there's now a spider in my floor.
Jesus,
Um
you just left the door open?
no. Um I'm just such like a lightweight with medications and stuff like
Yeah.
this that I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I'm feeling it. So
You're like a little kid that like does like a pixie stick and they're like, whoa, man. You're like, whoa. Whoa. I don't think I can drive.
smokes the like basil leaves instead of weed.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm literally just such a lightweight when it comes to stuff like that. But anyways, um, we are running out of time. So any last words?
No, I'm proud of you though. So I'm proud of you for like handling it all, for going on the meds in general, and then I'm also proud of you for sharing to our audience because I think that's a super awesome thing to do.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being there for me and being supportive.
Okay, all right, that's enough.
It's not fair because I can't see you. Oh,
So am I really here? No.
and crisis. The spider disappeared. I have no idea where it went.
Oh fuck.
And I don't even know what kind it was. Anyways, so thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Wow.